Hello, people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today, two episodes for you. First episode is going to be this one, Ahmed Al Maghribi fragrance, and this one will be followed by a list of some beast mode fragrances. So yeah, I'm going to do a mix of this kind of content for the whole month of February. Valentine's Day is almost up. Hopefully, you are preparing for that and choosing a very nice fragrance for your date or special day. Okay, stuff like that. But the fragrance today, I just received it. Initial impression, obviously, but I did full wearing. I'll give you an idea. And this is called Frost Ice by Ahmed Al Maghribi. Okay, this one has been reviewed by few reviewers, Yasir Fit Frags, and I think few of other Rodney Bhai, and then many other reviewers actually talked about it. It's not a brand new fragrance, but it's in 2025 most probably release. I could be wrong, this year's release or maybe last year end, I don't know. So this one, when I saw the bottle, when I saw the notes breakdown or whatever the description, I felt like I wanted to take, because I have reviewed quite a few Ahmed Al Maghribi. Whatever I could find, I reviewed. So I'll show you some of my collections here from the whole video, and let's see what you get. Okay. So this one particularly, I saw that it got comparison to Hawas Ice, which I reviewed, which is in my box. I did not take it out. We'll compare that a little bit, and I'll let you know exactly what I get from it. If it's exactly the dupe, or is it worth the price point, longevity, bottle size, everything. Okay. So Ahmed Al Maghribi is a house that produce some good fragrances, solid perfumes, and some basic summer fragrances, and then some unique fragrances, as well as they have few dupes, summer and winter both. So they are quite a solid house. So they're upcoming as well. Okay, so this is the box once again. This is in the budget segment. Okay, this is like $20-25 budget. If you find it different places, different price bracket, just check which one offers the best price. I bought this from Fragrantica, Bangladesh. Okay, Ahmed Al Maghribi's logo, nice little packaging. And this pattern, you can actually feel some of these are kind of glossy. Okay, right. So the bottle is this. The bottle is the reason, one of the big reasons why I got this. Take a look at the bottle. Okay, very gorgeous. When it's a Frost Ice, the name and the bottle definitely makes sense. They are going for this look. White slowly fades up, and then it goes like this, a mountain peak, covered by snow, kind of like that look. And then this touch is very beautiful. This one, they put some sort of a try to look like, make it like a rope, but I think these are more of rubber, but makes it very nice. Okay, and the cap, it has that detailing, so very nice. Even though the bottle shape, it's not really premium looking, in my humble opinion, for the price I have no complaints. And then the cap has weight. It's metallic. Atomizers work like this. Okay, pressure atomizer shoots a lot of juice. So let's spray some. Okay, so I did try it, and then I did try the dry down as well. Clicks into place. So official notes breakdown from this, from Ahmed Al Maghribi's site, I think, are it's a fresh fruity amber. Top notes are marine notes, watermelon, grapefruit, orange. Middle notes are jasmine, rosemary, and then base notes are ambergris, patchouli, moss, woody notes. So let me tell you a few things. First of all, certain notes in fragrances. Some of you wrote on my comment that I don't talk about notes or development much. I am not following that path for last 9-10 years. Reason being, whenever I do review, I always said from the beginning, I am a customer and I buy my perfumes and I give customers feedback. That's my first not agenda, but first objective. Okay. Second of all, I did not study perfumery or chemistry or whatever, so I'm not a expert on notes or how to make perfumery. For me, whatever I buy, I see, I smell, I talk about, and I try to give you idea like what does it smell like, what is it similar to, or which season, or how long does it last. Okay, or do you get compliments. These are the things, it's layman's term, and this is what I do because I am in the same family. So when I do this, I feel that's sort of my style. Notes development, if I say I smell patchouli, I've seen a lot of reviewers do that, very new reviewers who are just starting very new. They say I get patchouli, I get this, amber, this and that. Most of the time they just see the notes breakdown and just say, so I can do that. But when I read the notes for you, it's for you. But frankly speaking, sometimes I cannot get. But if I, let's say, get ambergris, okay, from certain perfume like this one has supposedly, and it's similar to some other perfume which also has the ambergris note, okay, then I can compare. Oh, okay, this smells like that ambergris note in that perfume. So I make it myself clear. So first of all, this one, the upcoming season for summer, is going to be on the gem of a perfume, because this kind of fresh fragrances are built for summer. I remember vividly there was a fragrance from Jimmy Choo for men, maybe ice or something. There's similar looking bottle, white, and few of the other bottles I reviewed, like they also have this look. Like I would say for the theme, it's a good presentation. It's a solid presentation. Summer, spring, autumn. This would be the season. Longevity. So far, only one wearing, and when I wore it, maybe the juice needs to macerate, or maybe I got nose blind. I got overall 4.5 hours. Okay, overall projection I got very strongly for 1 hour. You can say 45 minutes to 1 hour. Then it settles on the skin. Whatever the top notes, the citruses, they disappear, and then you remain with the dry down. So what I get from the opening, they mention all those fruits, and I definitely get those. I do get the man, this one, that watermelon accord, it's so lovely. I'm telling you, this one I'll compare to Hawas in a bit, but this one is not a straight one-on-one smell like Hawas Ice or Pakoraban Invictus Aqua. I have all those, I reviewed all those. This one, the opening is not the same. Okay, you'll get some Invictus Aqua 2016 vintage version smell. You get some Hawas Ice from time to time. Hawas Ice got the plum. This one got the watermelon. And this watermelon smells like, those gums, like those big red gums. They have different flavors like watermelon or, strawberry. This one smells like those sweet bubble gum, watermelon accord, not the authentic fruit. So it's a synthetic, sweet, but very enjoyable watermelon accord. That's what I get. Second one, the grapefruit is definitely prominent in this. The grapefruit is very common note used in most summer perfumes, many tropical, fresh, summer flankers. This one also has it. And then that orange or whatever the citrus is, it's a very pleasant, fruity, citrusy, tropical opening. And if you are into this kind of fragrances, you'll obviously love it. Very beautiful. So the sweetness, fruitiness, and zestiness hits you. But the development on my skin, how it went, whenever that opening top note just dies down or relaxes a little bit, I start getting that ambergris, that fresh, musky tone, which is in Hawas. Okay, Hawas, original Hawas, you guys know, is an OG. Some people say this was a dupe of Invictus Aqua. Nope, this one was released after Invictus Original, and then they released Invictus Aqua, which was similarly themed as this. Right? I like both, and they serve me very well. They are very old and top-selling fragrances. So this one goes to that direction, hands down. Definitely, this is like uncanny. From the top note, the dry down is towards that direction. So I've seen brother Alonso asking. I haven't replied his comment yet because I'm doing the video. So my response to him is, yes, this is in that family. If you are not a fan of Invictus or something like Silver Mountain Water, kind of a little bit unique, a little bit different, and sometimes people feel they are feeling gagged, not gagged, like, what is it, the term, they feel like, synthetic molecule they're smelling, or this is just too choking. For those, this fragrance is not for you. It has that musky ambergris tone. So here is the ambergris story. Ambergris is mostly used by Signature as Creed. Creed uses a lot of ambergris in their perfume, whale vomit, which is very expensive. They claim that's the natural ingredient they use. That's why their fragrances are so expensive. Sometimes I do not know, because I have no proof or whatever, but to me, Creed fragrances do not smell, most of them, like, they smell sometimes unique, like Irolfa, Silver Mountain Water. They smell unique, but doesn't really smell like apart from Royal Oud and few of the other ones. I did not find most of the Creeds are the most natural. Maybe Aventus old batches, but many of them are synthetic. Melissa Imperial, Silver Mountain Water, was the other one. There is the Silver Himalaya. These fragrances smell like designer fragrances to my nose, right? So ambergris cannot be used in this perfume for sure, because the amount, if they are selling this for $20-25, no way they use it. So they use maybe amber. But it smells like that marine sea notes. It's cool breeze, fresh like Hawas, but it's more pleasant, and a little bit additional notes of the fruits makes this fragrance a little bit more fruity. And this is the difference between those Hawas, Invictus Aqua, all those fragrances, and this is the other side. But on the dry down, they all follow the same. Like it's like two roads, merging in one, and then they go to the same direction. So that's it. So the dry down is that ambergris, that sea, fresh breeze, marine notes, okay, some florals, and then at the base maybe that's say ambergris. I say musk, mostly musk. So this perfume can be used. It's really lovely. First 1 hour, it's so beautiful that I enjoy those fruity cocktail vibe. Like sometimes you see those, those jellies or jellos, like how do I say, the fruit jelly, they put some juice in there and then put that, that was it nata jelly or something, and then they have the pudding and then the jelly, right? So you like that flavor. This is like those, okay? It's very pleasant. It's like you like to wear this definitely in the summer's day, if you're especially wearing white, clothing. This fragrance would be just perfect. The coloration makes definite sense. So yes, for the price is very good. Performance wise could be better. Many of you would be maybe getting maybe 2 to 3 hours. Maybe after maceration also it will not improve. Okay, possible. But some of the creeds also do the same. Okay, so very expensive fragrances like $200-300, like Jo Malone. I never got any performance from that house when I tried them. Okay, and their fragrances are 150, 160. Even Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino comes to mind when you talk about niche or high-end designer. So compared to those, if you complain in a $20 fragrance that I do not get beast mode, then maybe you look for something else. Okay, but if you're looking for perfection, no fragrance is perfect. Everything has some positives and some negatives. So negative for me, if you ask me to criticize, this is not a beast mode so far. You need to go trigger happy on this. Even then, it will not quite radiate as much as like Shura, Daresh. Even from this house I was talking about, let's say their more performing ones are Latani. Okay, for me, Bin Shaikh, Ignite, Oud. I had Summer Oud, I sold it off. But the most beast mode is that March. If you want beast mode, you have to get these upper class ones. And there are some other ones like which is also beast mode, like the Blue. Zeleny is good. And I do have a Amiri. Okay, this one is a bit spicy, fresh. And then my favorite one is Azure Royal, amazing perfume. And one more, I have few more in the cupboard, but this is called Aqua Oud. This is a better performer than this, in my humble opinion. But not every fragrance have to be beast mode. Some fragrances are not built for choking other people. If you're in that segment, if you're in that family or crowd that you want to choke people and you want to destroy everybody, show off, this fragrance maybe you just skip. I would say it's a perfect fragrance for office, very pleasant, unisex, and the florals on the dry down, it's little bit like unisex vibe. So very nice, beautiful release for me, but not for everybody. Must try before you buy, not a safe blind buy worthy if you are not into fruity floral ambergris oceanic fragrances. Okay, so there you go, that's the review for me. And I will say any fragrance that is the safest perfume out there. There's no such thing as fresh. So many people hate Polo Blue, Versace Purum. So that's there. It's very subjective fragrances. But overall, if you consider price point, longevity, smell, presentation, if you just put aside that performance issue, or let's say not issue, it's not an issue. It 3-4 hours from a freshie, it's plenty good for me. You can maybe decant the stuff and take it to the office or keep the bottle in the office. That just solves the problem. It's not a big issue because I'm not paying like a $60-70. It's not a deal breaker for me. Overall, this is a very good package. My humble opinion on this one is I like it. But if you already have so many fruity, fresh fragrances, which is like Invictus or Hawas DNA, maybe put a hold to it. Hawas Ice is better for performance for sure. But if you just want to get this on its own, no comparison, this fragrance is getting a solid 8.5 out of 10. Really like it. Freshy, but it can be, like if you already have too many freshies, it could be redundant. Thanks for watching. Let's do a list and then we'll upload this. Take care. See you soon.